Hey y'all, tonight for supper we're going to be having homemade lasagna, garlic bread and a salad. Stay tuned to find out the recipe. So in your pan you need 1 pound or 1.5 pounds of meat. I'm using deer meat. And then you're just going to put it in that pan. Go. Make sure you get every last drop of that meat out of there. There we go. Now I'm going to go wash my hand. So while your meat's cooking, you just need to break it up. Just like that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. I'm going to move my spoon out of the way. There we go. Some garlic powder. Italian seasoning. Pepper. Salt. And a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic. And I'm going to let this cook up and I'll show you the next step. So now you're going to add your lasagna noodles. I'm just using these kind. They ain't the kind that's already, you don't have to put, you just put in the oven, because I don't like that kind. They're too crunchy. So I'm just going to use about this much of lasagna noodles and just lay them in here. And let them boil until they get just right, just tender. And then I'll show you what's next. Now, I'm going to take some of my Rotel that I canned. There was only just this much left. I used it for another recipe. And I already put my spaghetti sauce pack in there. I'm just going to pour it down in here. Like that. And I'm just going to blend it for just a little bit. And then I'll be back. Here is how it's looking. Now I'm going to pour it into my meat, and then I'm going to come back. And now I'm going to take a can of cold packed tomatoes that I canned this year and put in there. And add another spaghetti sauce packet. And blend it up. And I'll put it in the meat mixture too. So here is how we're looking. I'm just going to mix all of this up and let it simmer on low until I'm ready to use it. But that's how I make my spaghetti sauce instead of going through and making spaghetti sauce during the summer. I'll just take cold packed tomatoes, or I'll take the Rotel and make it like that and blend it up real good. Now I'm going to shred us some cheese to put on top of this. I'm going to do some extra sharp cheddar cheese, some sharp cheddar, and Monterey, whatever how you say it, Jack cheese. You can tell I'm from the country because I can't speak nothing. I'm only going to do about half of this cheese. Save the other half for another recipe. I'm going to tell you it's a little secret. I put a little bit of sugar in my sauce to make it not so tomatoey. And just stir it in there, and then people will never know. Some people actually put a lot of sugar. I just put a titch. Now it's time to build your lasagna. I'm going to put some of my meat mixture in here in the bottom and just smear it around. Then I'm going to get some of my lasagna noodle. This is how you want them to look. I only cooked them for about 5 minutes in rolling boiling water. They're still good. They're cooked, but they're a little hard. I just don't like them soggy or hard like you get out of the box. I'm going to layer this bottom and I'll show you what's next. Another key thing that you can do is leave your noodles in the water. Don't drain them out. Just leave them there sitting until you're ready to use them to make your lasagna. So this is how it's looking. I'm going to go ahead and add more meat to the top of it. And smear it around. Just like so. Now I'm going to go ahead and take some of my cheese and layer it on there. Now, if you had ricotta, you could put it in there. I don't have none, and plus I have to be careful with the dairy. So I just figured I wouldn't put it in there. And I have done it without it, and it is real good. So I'm going to continue with my layering like that, and then whenever I get halfway, I'll show you what to do next. So this is my last layer. I'm just going to be adding the rest of my meat mixture to the top of it. I meant to say last layer, not halfway through. I'm sorry about that. There we go. I'm just going to smear it out real good. Now I'm going to take this cheese, the rest of the cheese, and just sprinkle it on top. I know there's 105 million ways to make lasagna, but this is just my way I do it. Now I'm going to take some Italian seasoning and sprinkle it on top of this, and then I'm going to put it in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes. And then I'll come back and show you what's next. Here's how it's looking. I just wanted to show you that. Hey y'all, so here is how she's looking. I'm going to let it cool off for a little bit, and then I'll come back and do a taste test. Hey y'all, we're back for a taste test, and I have my husband here going to do the taste test. How is it?
It's really good.
All right, well, y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching my video.